Hello, my name is Matthew Floyd, and the topic I chose was macroeconomics. I am currently taking this class in the summer at Cape Fear Community College. And the reason I chose macroeconomics was because when I had first started reviewing it with my counselor, it seemed like I was something to be really interested in. And after the 6th week I had been taking it, I feel like I should share some of the information with you guys, because it's pretty interesting. It may seem kind of complicated, but it's not. Let me give you a quick rundown of what macroeconomics actually is. Macroeconomics is a part of economics that relates to a large scale of general economic factors such as interest rates, the stock market, and overall national productivity. Basically, what your government or the entire world is doing. The most basic levels of economics shows you why you make the decisions you make. It goes down from the American people to the government and to the entire world, such as, for us as an example, what computer you're going to buy, what kind of car you're going to buy, what kind of phone you're going to buy. But there are four basic things about macroeconomics that are really important. It goes supply and demand, scarcity, cost and benefits, and incentives. The first one I'm going to be talking to you about is supply and demand. Everybody knows what supply and demand is. Supply and demand basically shows you how much of the product there actually is, and then it shows the actual need for it. So let me give you an example. Let's just use soap as an example. Let's just say a lot of people need soap to wash their hands, but the companies have not made enough soap. The companies that do have soap can raise the prices on their soap and get more money so they can profit more. Now, this could go vice versa also. Let's just say this company makes a lot of soap, but the consumers do not need it. Then that means that company just wasted a bunch of money and could either lose money or, at worst, go into debt. But the next thing I would like to talk to you about is scarcity. And this is something that is very not good. And we are currently going through it right now with this coronavirus pandemic. But I'll get to that later. But scarcity is when the suppliers do not meet the demand for the consumers. And an example would be hand sanitizer or toilet paper or paper towels. When the coronavirus hit, all that kind of stuff was completely wiped off the shelves. None of it. You couldn't find it anywhere. And that is a perfect example of scarcity. And the next topic I'd like to talk to you about is cost and benefits. Cost and benefits is related to the rational expectations and choices of the consumer. This also goes back to the overall meaning of macroeconomics. It's the decisions you make throughout your entire day, except it's a little bit different. It is actually what people will do to try and maximize their benefits while minimizing the costs of it. So basically getting the best you possibly can for the least amount of pricing. And the last thing I would like to talk to you about is incentives. And those are basically everything. It is what basically improves your outcome. It can help you in the long run. But that was basically a quick rundown of what macroeconomics basically was. And it can teach you a lot about your everyday decisions you make, and not even you, but your own government and the entire world. And my two sources that I used were the Khan Academy and Investopedia. Thank you very much.